Hello, and welcome to this Academic Approach video detailing how to take the digital SAT assignment. To begin, go to My Academic Approach and log in with your school email or username and your password. Then navigate to Practice Tests, and at the top, enter your test code for your event. If you're unsure what your test code is, ask your proctor. We'll be using a login test as our demonstration platform, but all of the features in this video will be the same on your real practice test. When your proctor tells you to, press Start to begin the assessment. We'll begin with reading and writing. At the top, you'll see some directions, which you can minimize using the arrow. The questions will be on the left side of your screen, and the answers will be on the right side of your screen. Clicking the Hide button will hide the timer, and clicking the clock will unhide it. If you want to highlight a particular portion of the text, you can highlight the text in question and click the Annotate button, which will highlight it, and you can leave a note. If you're unsure about a question and wish to return to it, click the red bookmark to mark it for review. Before completing your section, you'll be able to see which questions are unanswered, marked for review, and where you are in your questions using these tools. You can use the Crossout tool to eliminate answers. If you ever change your mind, you can end your eliminations and select an answer you had previously crossed off. Before you submit a section, you have time to go back and review any unanswered questions and any questions you marked for review. Once all of your questions are answered and any review is done, you may complete your module. If you complete your module early, you will not be able to return to your module, so only click this once you are completely finished. On your official practice test, there will be 2 modules for the writing and reading section and 2 modules for the math section that are individually timed. You will have to complete each module in the times before you can move on to the next module. You will not be able to proceed to the following module until time has elapsed. Make sure to use your time wisely on each module. There'll be a short break in between the writing and readings modules and the math modules. When your proctor tells you to, begin the math module. The SAT math section will include student-produced response questions. These short answer questions will not have multiple choice answers and will need students to enter their answers manually. Fractions are acceptable answers on these questions, though not mixed number fractions. So make sure to convert your mixed numbers into improper fractions should you choose a fraction. Decimals are acceptable, though there is a 4-character limit for your answers, not including divisors or decimals. So if you are using a decimal for an irrational or repeating decimal, make sure to use all 4 decimal places. Do not round at 2 places. Negative numbers are acceptable, which is a change from the previous versions of these kinds of questions. In your student-produced response questions, there will be a preview at the bottom of the screen. The SAT math section will continue to have a reference sheet for geometry formulas, which you can find at the top right-hand corner of your screen. You can expand it or collapse it, depending on your preferences. You can also move it by dragging the 6 dots at the top of the menu, and close it with the small X. The SAT will also include access to the Desmos calculator, also in the top right-hand corner. This calculator enables graphing functions and includes a keyboard of specific math symbols for you to use. To use the Desmos as a calculator, simply enter your calculations and press Enter. You can drag the calculator using the 6 dots at the top of the menu and expand and collapse in the top right-hand corner. Once your test is completed, your screen will say the test is over, and will read a confirmation that your work has been saved. It is safe to close this tab or go back to your student dashboard. And that's the login test. We reviewed all the skills you'll need to take the Practice Digital SAT through My Academic Approach. If you run into any questions during the test application, ask your proctor.